Anime Summit, episode 49.
She has like a heart in her hair that starts glowing when she gets excited, and she decides that she's gonna go run off into battle and sing.
It's literally a hair boner. So funny.
Hello and welcome to the Anime Summit podcast. I am Quokka, and with me I've got Mac.
The Bears.
Oh, I hate you so much.
Oh, you can't cut
And
it
Sam.
How many heart attacks has he had this week?
And this episode we're gonna talk about.
Whoa, what about me? What the
more
fuck?
of stuff from the spring.
You gotta chew those pork chops.
And we're going to talk about more stuff from the spring season. We're going to try and focus on things that we did not talk about in the last episode because we didn't get to everything. And then at the end, we'll do some touch-ups on the things that we said last time.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Do we just want to get right into it, or do we want to do some nice intro? Oh, wait, and Nick. I guess Nick is here.
I already introduced myself while you were talking. That's fine.
Yeah, you just totally blew through Nick. Good job.
That's not the first time
that was
I've
the point.
blown through.
That was the
You know what I'm
point.
saying?
Only,
So, yeah, Sat,
what?
So in talking about anime-related stuff that isn't the topic, I bought a sweet-ass Animu shirt that has, like, just an Animu girl's face, like, just her eyeballs and mouth, and she's blushing, and it's super awesome, but it's probably not going to get here for, like, 4 months because it still
it's
hasn't
China,
shipped, and I
probably?
bought it 2 weeks ago.
Is it from China?
Dude, worst place to buy
Possibly.
stuff from is Singapore. Like, I bought a White Schwartz, like, trial deck one time from Singapore, and I guess their, like, transportation system is just really bad, or whatever.
Transportation?
Or not transportation, but, like, they're like, the way they deliver...
International shipping? I don't know.
Whatever. I don't know, it's just really bad.
Singapore's fucking tiny. That you can just walk. Like,
It's a city-state.
yeah.
Oh, well, whatever, you're stupid.
So I guess their
Anyways,
transportation probably is bad, unless you don't have...
I
feet.
made fluffy omurisu yesterday, and it turned
Kick
out really
ass.
Nice, dude.
Like, there's two ways to make it, right? There's the way where you...
Did you write ketchup on there like Charlotte?
Well, no, there's that way, right? Where you wrap the rice in the egg and then put it down and then do the ketchup. And then
Yeah,
there's
like
the
an
way where
omelet.
you... Yeah, then there's the way where you fold it like all fancy and then you put it on top and then you cut it open and then it flaps over the rice and it's all like gooey and fluffy on top. That's the way I did it.
So you didn't
Nice,
draw...
dude. Nice.
That sounds
You
delicious.
didn't draw an anime penis and ketchup
Or
on
a
it?
dick butt. You could have at least put dick butt on
No,
there,
because
son.
I'm not
Come
a
on.
fucking weeb, you know? Like,
It's
I'm
not
not...
dick butt's not weeb. That is classic.
Yeah.
All right. Don't talk
Ketchup
shit
on your
about dick butt.
amuru rice is not weebish, okay?
No, ketchup isn't. Being a stupid asshole and doing dicks and things like that is.
As long as you yell Oni-chan while you're putting ketchup hearts on your rice, it's fine.
Oni-chan. Oni-chan.
I saw one earlier on YouTube where someone wrote like bleach on it, some stupid, and I was like, "That's stupid. You're stupid."
know what else is stupid? Best girl, right?
Yeah, it's that. It's
The best girl is
Emoto
Mike
from Charlotte.
Ditka.
What? Who was
Mike
best?
Ditka.
Mike Ditka? Oh,
Mike
we have
Ditka's
to pay,
best girl.
We have to pay respects to our Lord and patron saint, Mike Ditka.
Mike Ditka.
He goes into
it's-
the enemy
it's
territory
emo-
and he
it's-
wins the game.
It's Emoto from Charlotte.
Yeah, Mike
If by that you
Ditka.
mean Mike Ditka, then
Oh my god.
then I am glad that you said
I
it.
hate working with you guys. I quit. I quit.
This was totally
He
staged.
gives the best mustache rides, Mike Ditka.
So,
All right.
So who would
guy
win
so
in a
she's
fight?
like the super
Mike
cute
Ditka or
Emoto.
a hurricane? Who would win in a fight?
Trick question. The answer is Kirito. Oh man.
Starburst stream for the win. I think we
So
broke Quokka.
No.
I think we broke Quokka.
No.
All right.
So the
Imamoto,
Emoto's
whatever. Yeah.
super cute, and she has unlimited tomato paste. That's her special ability. She can generate tomato paste, like a tomato sauce,
She generates
So
a
she
lot
can
of
cut-
paste in episode 6, I
Dude.
believe. If you know what I mean.
So she,
Yeah,
Spoilers.
she can
she-
make a lot of omurice.
You
soup,
think
then.
that her tomato sauce is running out, but she makes it just appears.
How does
There's-
she generate
Okay.
tomato? I'm confused here. How does this happen?
Well, what happens is
her
falling
ability,
boulders.
her ability targets a jar, and the jar automatically refills with tomato sauce every night. That's what her ability is.
You
So
know
she
what
can make
goes
tons
well
and
with
tons of
tomato
omurice, too.
sauce? Pork chops.
She can make a lot of amuru rice.
You
Omurice
gotta
soup.
chew them pork
Amuru
chaps.
rice. Amuru rice.
You dip a
Amuru.
bratwurst in the tomato sauce.
So send us pictures of amuru rice.
And pictures
And
of
I'm
Mike
in the
Ditka.
emoto from Charlotte, I
Mike
guess.
Ditka
too.
in the magical girl uniform, please. But no magic wands. I know what they do with the wands. Not until you're married.
You know, I heard you increase your chances of having heart attacks if you have one of them there magical wands.
Well, that's a common misconception. If you can just go back in time, you'll be fine.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
All right.
Let's talk about
Okay.
the season or some shit.
Oh man. Who else is watching freaking Flying Witch? Am I the only one watching it?
Well, my eyeballs are open when I watch it, and then when the episode's done, I kind of like don't remember what the fuck just happened.
Yeah, I've watched some of it. It's not on like the top of my list. It's very soft and cute, but
Yeah, I think-
some of the presentation is a little bit like aimless.
That's what
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Stagnant,
Like,
man. Episode 1 was the peak. The Mandrake was the best part.
Like episode 1 felt like everything was clearly purposed. Like it's all, mostly unimportant stuff like the kind of show is going for, but it felt still like purposed and flowed properly. And then the second episode kind of you're just kind of like, what?
Well, I didn't really think that so much as like, okay, like the last episode, because I'm caught up. The last episode was just like super like
yeah, what is it, number 5 or whatever?
five or I think it's 5.
Nothing
yeah, you're right.
happened. Like
Nothing
fucking
happened.
nothing.
Like, this-
she
Wait,
chased the
there's
cat
literally-
around, and then
what
it
is
ended.
this show even about? Because I'm not watching it. Clue me in here.
It's literally
So
about
it's kind
nothing.
of-
No, it's
It's
nothing.
about a girl who it kind of reminds me of Kiki's delivery service in this way where
Except like fucking 100th as good as that, but
yeah,
Sorry.
right. But no, you're right. You're absolutely right. But like, it's about a girl who's like, she turns like 17, so she has to go live on her own to finish her witch training or something. So she moves out into the country with her aunt.
yeah.
So it's kind of like slice of life or whatever.
But people don't
But-
know about witches. That's one thing that took me a while to realize. Because she kind of
yeah,
blatantly flaunts that she's a witch. And then you find out that you're not supposed to.
Witches get stitches. So
Witches.
that in mind.
But-
I thought it was bitches get stitches.
But
Snitches
anyway,
get
it's
stitches.
it's witches.
like every episode, a new character like gets introduced, and then something kind of cute and funny happens, But then this last episode was just like nothing was going
Some
on.
Glasslip level shit right there, bro. I actually picked up the show Glasslip to compare.
Are you
I
a
haven't started it yet, but
masochist? Are you a masochist? I mean,
I might like Glasslip more.
I think
don't know.
I'm the only one that actually finished Glasslip in the world.
I'm going to Quokka. I'll finish
It's-
it.
oh,
I like
man, It's
But yeah, if you like, I don't know,
It's
I don't mind it.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just not good. Like if they can go back to the quality of episode 1, then the show is going to be a lot better. But
Like I'm
Yeah.
just kind of wondering how the last episode's going to be. Like, is it going to be this big thing that happens or whatever?
no, it's not.
You know,
it's slice of life.
No, I know, but like still,
like there's a few other shows that are like this season where it kind of feels like it should have been a short show, like 8-minute episodes.
Yeah, this would be a lot better if it was shorter, like half the duration.
Just because it can kind of condense the storytelling to give it a lot more purpose, and not necessarily like because it sort of seems to break up into multiple stories, but that's not really the reason why I think this. It's just like they feel like they're padding out the 21 minutes that they're trying to do.
there's another
With
thing
some
called
scenes
Flying
that
Witch
just
Petite.
drag on.
Okay, you need to shorten your pauses there. Anyways, there's like this thing called Flying Witch Petite, and those are like shorts. It would have been better if it was just Flying Witch Petite, like if it was just that.
Yeah. Speaking of shorts, let's get to the next show.
I was gonna go into another show that should have been a short, in my opinion. On Hoppy.
Oh yeah, this would
Happy.
work well as a short as well. Yeah. I think I like
is
and
the-
Happy better than Flying Witch though.
So On Hoppy is a normal like, cute girl show, and it is about like a class at a school that is just for people that are unfortunate. And what's really nice, at least so far from what I've seen, which is only a few episodes, is the characters are fairly unique. Like they don't really like you can't just be like, oh, that's like a lot of the times it's just, oh, that's that character. Like there's so many
They
characters.
still have
just
the
try and-
archetypes. There's like the Genki girl, the Oju-sama.
Yeah, but they're much more like loosely tied to them, and they all have fairly unique concepts attached onto them,
I did that
as opposed
for
to
you,
being
Nick.
like, oh, that is that character. It's
Well, I
she
think it's just
happens
all
to
those
have
archetypes
some of those characteristics.
with a twist though. Like it's just the kudere with a
Yes,
twist.
that's what unique is, Nick.
It's not. Well, I mean, it's not really. I mean, well. Yeah, I mean they're
the
they're not just carbon copies. They're different. Yeah.
Yeah, like when you see certain characters, like,
still the
oh,
archetype.
that's just Mio. Oh, that's just, Hanukkah. No,
Yeah.
this is all the characters are very much. They feel their own. Like they have characteristics that when you dig into it, yeah, you can see that they're heavily inspired by certain archetypes and follow them somewhat, but they all at least cover that up fairly well with unique characteristics, or at least a unique combination of characteristics.
I mean, we could graph the K-On! Girls right next to the Unhappy Girls, and it would be the same thing, but then just add like really unlucky to the to the Unhappy. That's what I'm saying. But the best
I
part
would
of the
completely
show-
disagree with that.
We could kind of do it. It's close enough. It's not perfect, but
You'd be stretching.
well, you got Yui as the main girl who's like the worst luck, and then you got Mio who's the only girl who's functioning. And then you have Mugi is the one who breaks her bones all the time, and then
Yeah, but it's like their main
keeps
characteristics
going.
are so separate from what the K-On! Characters are.
yeah, I mean they don't, and plus they don't really have a goal. Like their goal is to just not fucking die. Like I
Their
don't
goal
even
is to be
know.
happy. Their goal is to be happy. Which,
But,
if you didn't
like-
catch yet, the name is a play off of unhappy.
it's on-
because it's
on
on
happy.
happy.
I call
on-
it Unhappy though. 'cause It's
Unhappy.
gotta talk in Gaijin speak.
Because you say it with the
Filthy gaijin.
that English pronunciation. But it's pretty fun if you want that kind of thing.
I
Yeah,
actually,
it's-
I may actually have to start watching that and get caught up on that because that sounds kind of cool. Not even gonna lie.
Yeah, my one complaint is like it feels a little sparse on like production values. Like there's not a whole lot of extra. Like the world is just kind
Well,
of
if we want to
blank.
talk about companies making it, it's Silverlink who did Prisma Ilia and a whole bunch of shorts
Silverlink just does
So they're-
all the slice of life shows. That's all they do
nowadays. But when they do them as shorts, it was really good. On Hoppy,
Yeah.
once again, like Flying Witch kind of feels... It just feels a little bit padded. Like it
Yeah,
has
well,
really
yeah.
great characters for a short, but then it's full-length episodes, and you're kind of like,
Dude, well, how about that Timothy Town though? That little bunny. That's the best fucking part of the show. Like holy shit. He's like Timothy. Just like this little bunny that fucking darts around the screen, screams at him.
Oh my god.
No, that's not in K-On! There's nothing like that in K-On!
Azunyan? Azunyan?
Azunyan.
They go play like this Mario
Clearly, it's
Party game.
Azunyan.
Yeah, it's Azunya. Like I think it was episode 2. They go play a Mario Party game, but it's Timothy Town style, and they're just like trying to do this basic shit, and they can't do it because they're so unlucky. And then this fucking little rabbit's just screaming at him the whole time. I love it.
Okay, so Brittany, who's got another show?
What about let's just keep going on this bitch.
I've never watched that show.
Tanaka-kun is always listless.
Oh.
Oh, Tanaka-kun? Yeah, dude, Sam, how do you like that so far?
Yeah,
You know what?
What's that about?
This is one of those shows that I would recommend people if they're like laying down in bed and they're like ready to go to sleep, like just put this on because it's so
it's like
fun
Pillow
to watch.
Boys.
Okay, sure, whatever. I don't know what the fuck that is, but like this fucking guy is the laziest bitch. He just wants to sleep all the time.
That's
and
the main
like,
character.
Yeah, Tanaka-kun. He just wants to sleep. He's like, oh man, I could take a nap right now. Like, because last night I was like I was just really tired because I didn't sleep the night before and I got up for work in the morning, blah, blah. Came home and I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to watch this because Nick said it was whatever. And I watched the first couple episodes and man, like watching this dude sleep, I was like, man, I could take a nap right now. Shit. Like, it's perfect. Like, it's one of those shows where just put it on, fucking lay down, have a beer, have a wine. Your girl's already asleep or your boy's already asleep, and you're just like, okay, I'm not gonna fall asleep right now, but I can anytime, so I'm just gonna watch this.
Well, it's
know, and
funny too. Like it's just a slice of life. The main character just wants to be lazy, and he wants like the world to pass him by. He doesn't want to be involved with anything, and he's so lazy that his best friend literally just carries him around half the time.
So this
throws
is
him over his
Hyouka?
shoulder.
Okay, sure, yeah, we don't know what that is, but yeah, just
Hyouka from the KyoAni. I haven't seen that one yet, but yeah, it's probably it's not the same as that. It's like
Okay, then that was a joke for the listeners because apparently you guys don't know what that joke was.
It's just a really funny show too, so I would just watch that.
Yeah,
if you want
it's
to just watch something
if you
peaceful and
like
funny.
Non Biyori, it's directed and scored by the same guys who did that. So it's really got that pastoral, like calm atmosphere. It's also kind of funny. So
The style actually kind of reminds me of Fruits Basket just a little bit too, actually.
but yeah, it's very close to Non Biyori. It's literally made by the same people.
So there's just a lot of slice of life shows. Is that like all we're talking about this week is slice of life shows?
Yeah, dude. Okay, next slice of life show. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4. Diamond is Unbreakable. Fuck yes. This actually is JoJo Slice of Life. I'm like not even kidding. It's like Scooby-Doo JoJo. It's fucking great.
You can literally hear Quokka getting salty at that statement.
Can't we just talk
Well,
about World of
dude.
Warships, the anime?
We can, but first let me pitch JoJo. We didn't talk about it last time. Just give me a minute here. So JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, best anime this fucking decade. You better fucking watch it right now. So yeah, JoJo's Part 4. They're in a town, and so there's like criminals and shit, and they have this new like bow and arrow that like you can shoot people in the mouth, and they get a stand, and the stands are like these extra superpowers you get, and they're all these crazy shit. Like this one guy has these army guys, like little toy soldiers that run around and fucking blast the shit out of you. This other guy can turn into water, and he like goes inside of people and explodes their brains. It's great. Anyway, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, best fucking show ever. Everybody watch it.
Jotaro stand is my favorite stand. I don't care.
Yeah, Star Platinum's pretty dope. No, the new one, Josuke, he's got like a healing stand, but it heals you all fucked up. So like he punches a guy in the face and his nose is broken, and then he heals him, and his nose turns into like this pig nose. It's like the funniest shit.
What?
Dude, JoJo, man, it's all you gotta know.
I'm pretty sure I saw that in Harry Potter.
Yeah, dude. Except he doesn't have to
Plus
do any of that gay
two for
polyjuice
bad
potion.
jokes. Okay. 0 for 2.
Okay. So Mac, are you watching World of Warships, the anime? Because I know you love World of Warships.
There's a world of what are you talking about here?
Yeah, so Haifuri, otherwise known as High School Fleet, is basically the Girls Un Panzer of World of Warships. Because these girls grow up that they're gonna be, sailors in the future. They go to a high school where they learn how to work on a ship, and as in like the classes are ship crews. It's like the main character, she's the captain of a destroyer. And it's like their first week that they get their ship, and they have no teachers on board, and they just run their ship.
Is it the minikaze? The tier 5 minikaze? I think it's tier 5.
No, it's the Hanakaze is what they call it. So it might be the Minakaze. I don't know.
It's the Honda Civic. Fuck it.
It's Honda Civic.
As soon as I'm done recording this, I'm going to start watching that. I did not know that was airing.
I told you about this so many times.
Dude,
Quokka, nobody
episode
listens
1?
to you.
This was so funny in episode 1.
You
They're
should
like,
start.
our battleship's breaking. all the shit's breaking. And then this one girl pops up, the toaster's broken.
No, the rice cooker.
Or the rice
The
cooker,
rice
whatever.
cooker's not working.
Yeah. They don't have a toaster because they can't run to school. They're on the ocean.
Because they're Japanese, they have rice cookers.
So Kantai Collection. Okay, moving on.
No, Kantai Collection is the girls are versions
Our
of warships.
Panzer.
These are
Yeah,
girls'
Gundam,
crew
whatever.
warships.
Okay.
Gundam.
Speaking of Gundam, let's talk about Macross Delta.
Oh, yeah. Breakdancing Gundams with idols.
Oh my god.
You mad, Sam?
Told you guys this show is gonna be poop.
Dude, I like this show. It's okay.
I was so
it's
hoping
alright.
it was gonna be like actually like an idol thing with some robots mixed in. It's like they fell somewhere in between, and they don't do either of them good.
Wait, I gotta ask you a question, Coca. You actually thought this was gonna be some Love Live on Robot bullshit?
I mean, it kind of is.
I thought it could have been. I mean, I didn't have any reason to think it couldn't be,
That's
but
what
instead it's
Macross
like
shouldn't be at all.
Why not, Sam?
that doesn't mean that
'Cause
couldn't be
it's-
good.
Yeah, dude, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, it does. Because you're ruining it with your idol bullshit.
It was always had idols in it, though.
Sam, you mad? Yes, I am mad. No, but you know what? Like, it wasn't, the idols were part of it, yes. But, like, it wasn't like different color high school girls anime
Like
in a robot with robots.
like I haven't seen many Macross shows, but the premise basically is that so we're like post super conflict where the green people and the humans all live together in a single society, and apparently there's like an evil songstress that's her song makes all
the
green
Windemirs.
people go
Windemirs.
crazy and attack people, and they refer to that as a VAR outbreak, where they go and start attacking people. And you have Valkyr, which they run around and sing, and apparently their singing can like stop the rampage, but they also kind of just still blow people up. Like a lot of it didn't seem to be that they were singing the problems away, they were just singing while doing other things that actually solved the problem.
They weren't singing the right song then.
Dude, they were just like the
It's just-
Razafons, though. They're
they were
balls of
they were
clay.
like the
and they
Dolums.
fuck shit up with them.
It's all additionally like super weird because the music, it's not like it's set up to be like a performance that happens to solve the problem. It's kind of like the music is there and the characters are singing, sort of, but it's like the music seems super disconnected even from the people singing it, that it doesn't even
Yeah, dude, they're lip
come across
syncing.
like a performance.
It's like the Super Bowl halftime. They just
the
lip
lip
sync.
syncing is off. I hate that.
And then you have like the main girl that she has like a heart in her hair that starts glowing when she gets excited, and she decides that she's
She
gonna
gets
go
a
run off in a
boner.
battle
It's
and
like-
sing.
It's literally a hair bone.
And then the
So
main
funny.
guy is like a super lazy guy that got fired from his job, but he's super good at making robots dance. So he gets a robot. He steals a Veritech from somebody that was just chilling on the ground, and he jumps in and flies away with it. And he saves her and break dances and fights some people and then gets blown up. And it's like even the fighting is terrible.
Wait, they didn't even lock their robot. I mean, come on, who doesn't have an alarm system on their robot?
A lot of the fighting even is just a lot of the fighting is even just streaks in the distance, like flying at each other, like Dragon Ball style, where it's just streaks crashing into each other, and you're like, oh my god, they're super fighting, and that's like as good as it gets. Like
well,
one
to
time,
be fair,
Missile
how
shoots
the
guy,
fuck are you gonna have good aerial combat?
and he's like counting down like when he's gonna attack, and then he just kind of blows up all the missiles, and you're just like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. It wasn't even cool.
That sounds really,
Why can't-
really stupid.
If you're gonna throw space battles into something, at least make them cool.
They have they have enough to make a basically decent show. Like they all have their goals, and there's like a conflict, and shit goes down. It looks pretty good. It sounds pretty good. It's not the best thing ever. It's not the best Macross show, but shit, it's better than fucking Flying Witch and Unhappy. Like, I kind of
I
like
don't agree
Macross
with that
Delta.
at all.
Like,
I don't agree with that. I've never even seen
Tom,
it.
you haven't
I
even
don't
seen
agree.
it.
I don't give a fuck. It's not Macross.
it's not as good as Tanaka-kun though. That one's fucking good.
But
This is just another thing of- No, this is another thing like IBO was. If the name wasn't on there, nobody would watch it because it just sounds stupid. Sounds dumb.
Speaking of dumb, next show.
Let's pee on the Macross name some more by putting different colored hair high school girl modern bullshit in it and see if it works. And then it doesn't work because it sucks. It's stupid.
I thought we weren't
They work
covering
from
shows
across
that we already
Frontier.
talked about, Nick. You said speaking of dumb. I mean, we already talked about Ass War. So I mean, what else is there?
Oh, we got Joker game. Shots fired.
Joker game's not dumb. It
Yeah,
has its problems, but it's not dumb.
dude. Production IG, man, dropping the ball.
Wait, Nick. So imagine Joker game as a football team, right? And then
Yep.
imagine Kuma Miko as a football team, all right? Now if you had Joker
Bears.
game versus Kuma Miko, what would the final score be?
I don't know. What would it be?
My prediction is it'd be somewhere around 97-3.
Oh, it'd be that close, eh?
Oh, that's just a halftime score.
It's funny because you said final score. The final score at the half, then. I don't know.
Okay,
gotta
so
cover it
Joker game is about
Spies, the anime.
a secret Japanese organization that's totally not based on reality that trains spies, and they go and do spy things.
Yeah, that's pretty much. It's pretty episodic, and
The
I don't
first
know.
two like built this. I think we might have talked about this a little bit, so I'll only rehash it really quick. Joker games first two episodes start to set up like this bigger story, and then it very quickly goes into episodic stories of the spies doing their spy things. And the episodic bits aren't that good.
well, like the most recent episode was a little bit better, and then like the one right before that, like I think episode was it 3 or 4 was really bad.
Yeah, only because it had a hot ass Russian chick.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
you had me at Russian.
Dude, and then they had
you had me at
they had
Russian.
the English guy, the English what's his name, strategist or whatever, and his head looked like a fucking peanut.
What?
We'll link the picture in the show notes or something. Oh man,
Oh man.
it was great. He trapped him in this building, and he's like, "We're gonna get information from you." Blah blah blah. Spy shit happens. The spy escapes, and it's like this metaphor for some Robinson Crusoe story or something, which actually is pretty. Supposedly, it was pretty decently done, but I don't know. That peanut head, man.
That peanut
Yeah,
head.
that peanut head. That was really weird. I was like, is this dude an alien? I don't get it.
And then the
Especially
what was
considering the
it?
show is mostly like realistic art, like more towards the side of realistic. Obviously, still
Yeah.
anime. And then you
have,
just
like, the
throw
big
him in there, and
foreheads.
you're just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, and then the most recent episode, he had like a dove in his jacket the whole fucking episode somehow. We don't even know how.
That's possible. Magicians
he's
do it.
He
about-
just chloroformed it. No big deal. He had a little tissue of chloroform wrapped around the
Yeah.
beak. No big deal.
and he like he gives him this riddle.
Magicians
Like,
do stuff, okay?
he's like talking
happen.
to these kids. He's like, "How do you think I'm gonna get information from here to there? What's faster than a train? Blah blah blah." And at the end, he said it's a pigeon. And then I'm like, can't they just fucking send like a telegraph or something? Like, wouldn't that be
And
a lot
then they
faster?
immediately explain that right after that, Nick, in case you weren't
oh,
paying
if it
attention.
would get decrypted or something, like whatever.
that you have to assume that means listening to all communications.
This is
Yeah,
funny because
well, that's why
Koga's
you
trying
have-
so hard to like defend this shit. It's like,
No, I'm not saying the show is necessarily good, but like if you're gonna pick the things to criticize, pick a fucking decent thing to criticize. Don't pick something that's
Okay,
actually explained.
His super sleep needle that puts him to sleep instantly. He's like, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna put you to sleep. Stabs him.
Well,
with
he
the pen.
stole that poison from them, which is kind of weird that he knew what it was. But he's a spy.
Yeah, I don't know.
That
The
stuff exists.
The show would be better if it had a main story.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff with the mysteries and things that it does in it, because most of them are fairly, mysterious in a sense. They don't give you enough information to piece it together. Like, I don't mean
Yeah,
they
they
don't give you
don't
enough
show
information
enough.
to show you what's going on. It's like they just actually leave out the information until the resolution, and then you're like, oh, as opposed to one where it's like you have all the pieces but you haven't figured it out.
Yeah, and that's just kind of off-putting. It feels like I'm not.
Yeah.
Feels like they're just feeding me stuff, and I don't know. It has a cool style, and the OP is really, really good. Actually, I like the opening song.
Speaking of off-putting,
What?
Netoge no Yome wa
Oh, yeah,
onanoko janai to omota? Or
In other
you
words-
thought there were no girls on the internet or something like that?
The video game harem.
Yeah, so it's like this
25.
guy plays RuneScape or something, and he has this group. And in the past, apparently, he digitally proposed to some girl, and it turned out it was a guy. So now he treats all people online as if they're guys, but there's a girl that's totally into him in his group, and eventually they do an offline meetup. Turns out all three of them, everybody, super hot people that go to school with him.
Yeah, they're all in his class.
You got your Twin Tails Lowly, you got your student council president, you got your big boob loner.
She's the delusional girl who's got a husband complex.
And it could almost be like I could almost enjoy it if it wasn't for the big boob loner character going off into her weird like kill the normies thing.
Execute?
Yeah, that's a little
Execute?
cringy. No, execute is
Like
fucking
it
hilarious.
just comes out of so nowhere that I'm just like, what the fuck? And I can't even enjoy the stupidity of it.
Execute them now.
Well, she does say something like that. She's like, "Could you just die already?" I forgot how she says it, but yeah.
Oh.
I saw the GIF of the show where they, or not the GIF, the web'em, where they
Whip 'em.
The web.
The
he
whip 'em.
walks it, the web'em. It's what Spider-Man yells before he shoots a web. Web'em.
Whoop bam.
But like there's this video where the guy like walks into the girl and she's in her room playing and she's just naked and he's like, "Oh crap, I'll come back later." And he comes back later and opens the door and she's like still naked, just kneeling there.
Oh yes,
She's like,
I
"Be
also,
gentle."
I also saw that web 'em.
Yeah. That's what got me to start watching the show, so
Was it worth it?
it's kind of worth it. It's okay. It's better than Flying Witch.
Shots
Joker
fired.
game.
Shots fired.
Nick, you're fucking stupid. You're so
Top
stupid.
half.
Would you just die already?
No, you have to. You have to
Normies,
gently
get out.
You have to gently execute him.
Dude.
I actually
Oh
saw a
my
webm of from Haven't You Heard I'm Sakamoto.
Oh, have we talked about that yet?
We didn't.
Let's talk
but
about it. Let's just go. Let's talk
Will
about
talked about it a couple episodes ago when he was on.
Let's talk about it now.
from
Let's go.
Kabaneri. Dude, it was funny. Like, I don't know what the point was, but I'm gonna start watching it now because of this. But I don't even know what it's about.
I can tell you.
First year high school. Okay, yeah. Why don't you
It's
say it?
like Sakamoto is this godlike character who has no flaws.
Yeah, he's like perfect.
And he, like the story is just him in these situations where people are trying to like mess with him or do whatever, and he just perfectly gets his way out and makes friends with them and like helps somebody else at the same time, and it's just the most ridiculous thing ever.
He's just like amazing. Like,
Yeah, he's
but
perfect.
the thing I watched was like, I don't remember why he was trying to get away from this woman, but
Oh
like,
yeah, his friend's mom is in love with him.
Oh, okay, yeah, and like he was like dodging her and hiding in all these crazy spots.
Yeah.
And he's kind of a tall dude, right? But he like found ways to like scrunch himself in like the washing machine.
Yeah, he was in a rug too. His head
Yeah.
just sticking out of a rug.
Yeah. Like it was just so weird. Like it was like, what are we doing here? Like
He makes her.
What is he doing?
He makes a DVD while she's in a different room, and he puts it into the TV, jumps behind the TV, and the thing plays, and she thinks that he's a figment of her imagination after that. Oh man! And like at one point he's working at McDonald's, and like they have this huge line of just old ladies. They're like hitting on him, and one of them is
Is it
like, "Can I have an order of fries with a smile on the side?"
Oh my god.
Wait, is it actually McDonald's or is it just like a play on
Probably
McDonald's?
It's
McRonald's.
probably a Wick Ronald's.
Wick Ronalds.
Rick Ronald's.
He's working with the devil as a part timer. That's his
Oh my
goal.
god.
But yeah, Sakamoto's really fucking funny. Like,
So speaking of food and anime, we didn't talk about that DJ show, did we? Last episode?
We
think
actually
we
did,
mentioned
but
it.
we're
Nick
far enough
mentioned
into
it.
this episode to talk about whatever shows we want now. We can do some
Mayoiga sucks.
touch-ups.
Moving on, I'm done.
No, son, that is the
Dude,
best show of the season.
Mayoiga,
Shut up.
Mayoiga sucks so bad, it's good. If there was ever a
is fucking
show
hilarious.
that is so over the top on the tropes and the stereotypes and can somehow pull off still being good, at least in a comedic what the fuck is going on sense, it is that show right there.
Yeah,
It's
I will link
fantastic.
you. There's a great article on Crunchyroll where the guy describes why Mayoiga is so funny, and we can just link it in the show notes. Like, the show is fucking great. Every character is basically crazy.
I'm
only watching it to see what happens. No.
So I'm thinking that what happened to that not the blonde, the pink-haired girl, you know, the creepy one. I think she died a gruesome death from the she basically got scalded from the cheese of a flaming hot nacho.
Oh no, that's my kind of man.
Oh my god.
And then,
Dude, what about that kid who had he got a boob implant on his head so he could be taller?
oh, he obviously choked on a Polish sausage and died.
You gotta chew him.
You gotta chew the Polish sausage.
Relax.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Dude, no, but in the most recent episode, for real, I'm not gonna be a Chicago Bear for just 1 second. But like, this girl is like running. There's like the one guy who's really controlling. He's got the bags under his eyes. He's like, "Oh, you're safe." And there's another guy he's the one who's like holding out his arms, trying to hug the girl. And then there's another guy behind him. And she runs
Volcano.
straight at the guy who, she runs straight at him, and then turns like instantly and runs to the other guy behind him. It was the funniest fucking thing I've seen all season.
Dude, it was great.
Because they didn't explain it. She didn't say anything. She just fucking like did a fucking 90-degree turn and just veered around him and ran to the other dude. Like, that's the type of shit that makes the show funny. They don't explain it. Like, they just kind of do like these little things.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, here, have it.
The characters just annoy me so much.
That's
God.
the point, Sam.
I know, but they annoy me to the point where I don't want to watch
Then
it.
fucking don't watch it and have bad taste. It's
No,
okay.
because now I'm already invested and now I gotta know what happens. Because I want to see them all die. Like, okay, you got whiny bitch face stupid head who thinks every girl's in love with him. You got dumb psychotic bitch who wants to kill everyone. Kid who actually
Lovepon
killed
is best
somebody.
Gently
And then-
execute.
And stupid PDA over the top
Touchy couple.
Martha Stewart
Yeah.
couple. And then you got Captain Jack wannabe dumb face. And the only smart people are the one kid's like friend or whatever, and the Mikage guy, because they're actually trying to figure shit out, and everyone else is just like,
No lie.
Being
No lie.
stupid.
I bet.
Wait, what was it like, Sam?
Oh,
No lie. I bet that.
Choking on
I
a
bet
pork
that.
chop.
I was fixing to say. I bet the bus driver choked on a pork chop and then died from a heart attack.
well, he downed a few more before he choked, if you know what I mean. He's got quite the belly.
Oh my god.
Dude, we gotta put
guys
Mike
done?
Ditka as the background picture on this episode.
And thank you for joining
guys
us
done?
on another episode of the Super Fans.
All right, Quoko, what do you want to talk about?
I mean, I've told you guys this every single time I've watched an episode, but Boku no Hero Academia, I want to like it so much,
Oh,
but the
yeah.
art just
Oh, yeah.
keeps
I
like
like
bugging me. It just looks so like it doesn't work in motion. I just can't.
Are you okay,
Would you
Quokka?
say
Are you
you are
okay,
upset?
I can't explain
Quokka?
it. I can't explain it. It just doesn't. But no, I really want to talk about Twin Star Exorcist. It's actually a lot better than I expected it to be. I mean, it has a lot of the same normal stuff where it's a girl that tries really, really hard and is very, very strong, and then guy that doesn't try very hard that's way stronger than her at fighting demons. But it's just the art is really fucking good, and it looks great. And the story's working out pretty good. They fight demons and stuff. It's pretty cool. Twin Star Exorcist. Check it out.
All right. It's by Studio Period.
Harriet.
That's how
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Piero.
there's one more thing.
Piero.
Piero.
There's one more thing that I watched that came out. It technically
Piero.
came out this season, but I guess I don't know if it really counts as whatever. But the Star Fox short that
Dude, that was a
Came out
really
for the
good
game
little
or whatever.
short. I like, not even gonna lie, that
was-
was really good.
it was super cool. Yeah, like super, like to the point and then whatever. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And obviously, it's just like, hey, buy the game, whatever. But I don't
Use
even care.
bombs
Like,
wisely.
It was still cool. Yeah. Yeah, I was waiting for one of them to
Do
say,
a
for
barrel
Pep
roll.
to say, press B to shoot. He did say use your brakes and stuff, but he didn't say do a barrel roll or press B to shoot.
The,
but, or
Get
A
these
to
guys
shoot.
off me!
He did say that.
You guys seen the Slippy gets raped on YouTube?
Oh god,
Where they take all the sound bites from Star Fox and they do that.
dude, I can do all the voices from the Super Nintendo version.
Do
Do
it.
them right now.
Pitch a show in a Star Fox voice.
Okay, wait. Let's see. Like Falco is like really deep. It's like, and then like Fox or no, Slippy goes.
Some Looney Tune shit.
Like, what are you saying? Even you're not saying anything. Like, what if the anime was just that? Like, he was just like, it's like Slippy, I need backup, and he just, I don't know what you're saying, man. And then everyone dies except Slippy, and he's just going through the air like,
For the rest
Fuck,
of
dude.
eternity.
Yeah.
Speaking of video game short things, Final Fantasy 15 Brotherhood or Brotherhood Final Fantasy 15.
God, I gotta watch that.
Is it as
A little
good as
bit
Full Metal
interesting.
Alchemist Brotherhood? That's the
A little
question.
bit, probably no.
I don't know. It could be close.
I mean, there's certain cool stuff like which I know is a repetition of the combat that they're trying to do in the game, but there's cool stuff where he can like throw his sword and then materialize where it hits to grab it, which is pretty sweet. And he can like make it disappear and stuff too, but whatever. The combat looks awesome. All the rest of it's kind of like what right now so far? Because they're all just
The
super edgy,
combat.
badass guys driving around in a convertible car to get away from the Space Knight police, as all Final Fantasies have, where they have guns and armor, robots, things.
The Pat Labors.
Pate labor.
Pat,
Yeah, the pay laborers.
Pat labor.
Pate labor.
The Patriot Labor with Tom Brady at the helm.
Okay, so who would win in a fight? Mike Ditka or Tom Brady?
Can you at least make it anime?
Trick question. It's Chitoge. She's a gorilla.
Oh wait, no. Serious though. Sam, you're still loving Kuma Miko, right?
Oh yeah. Stop bears.
Stoppers.
All right, that's it for Kuma Miko. Let's talk about fucking...
Kuma-san.
Sasa onegenasai Miko-san
No, I don't want to
Miko-san.
copy the
On again,
digicast.
aside.
That guy had a great intro. Dude, guys, for real, I know we're doing our podcast, but like, go to the Digi podcast and listen to their pitch for fucking Kodetsuju no Kabaneri. It's fucking so hype. Anyway,
Here we
dude, this
go.
show is great.
Plugging this in the middle of the podcast.
Yeah, I'm
really?
plugging another podcast. Shout out to another podcast. It's only 5
It's
hour
5
long
hours
podcast.
long. So
Hey, they got 100,000 views. They did something right. Anyway, dude, this show is fucking badass. Dude, there's a zombie that dual wields fucking katanas, and he just slices the shit out of their train. And then they have these other ninjas fighting him with muskets. And then like they have these half zombies fight him with like other like sharpened fucking forks and shit. It's the best thing. Dude, and then this recent episode, they're like this big train terminal station with all these tracks, and like there's like a shadow on the ground, but it turns out the shadow's like 1,000 billion zombies, and they all fucking climb up the tower and attack him, and the zombies turn into a bigger zombie that's like made of small zombies. So fucking sick.
The way that you're pitching
you
this,
know,
I can't take it seriously.
I
That's
was
what happens,
interested in
though.
seeing this show until I heard that.
All right, man, you're missing out. Plus, it has the best girl this season, Mume, best girl.
Mume.
And she's just your type, Kolka. She's like 12 years old.
She's a lowly.
Actually, I think she's
Twin
14.
tails
Yeah.
and striped pantsu.
14, that's just too old.
She
for him.
has
He doesn't
no
like that.
Coca. Get this, her ZR is ZR except it's bandages and not stockings. So bandage
That's
ZR.
stupid. That
You
is so
mad?
stupid.
She has like dual wielding pistols that have like knives that jut out of the front, so she can shoot someone and then poke at another guy and stab
Yeah.
him.
Poke 'em.
Pistol bayonets. You can buy those. You can buy pistol bayonets.
It's fucking badass, man.
They exist. Look them up.
Gotta practice my stabs.
Stab people.
Now step aside, Red. I gotta practice my stabbing.
He's trapped in like a 4-foot room with Fry for the whole night.
Futurama best anime.
Oh man.
Just goat.
Futurama anime of the all time.
And meanwhile, Fry's on the other end of the cell, like, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, I just had another heart attack."
How many is that this week?
Oh, about a baker's dozen.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
Oh, slow down over there, Sam. You got to chew them pork chaps.
Relax.
So since we're
This is the
totally
part of the
losing
cast.
track,
Yeah, this is the part of the cast
do
where
you
we're like,
want you want to do some final thoughts at this point in the season? What is your top pick currently?
Can we do a top
Kuma
three?
Miko.
Top three.
let's do top three.
Top two.
Top three.
two.
Fine, top
top
two.
two.
Tree? Top tree?
How's that for compromise?
It is exactly in the middle.
Kiznaiver and Kuma Miko are my two right now.
Interesting.
In other words, shit taste. Go on. I'm
Wow.
just kidding, dude. I had to say it, dude. You opened you up to that. What about you, Mac?
Kiznaiver's definitely up there. I really like Kuma Miko. It's adorable and it's great. But in all seriousness, Luluco is fantastic. It's short, it's adorable. You have over Justice Gun morphing, and it's just wonderful. And the freaking flaming skull in the desk, it's amazing. I love
I'm
it.
cosplaying that. Desk and
Inferno
everything.
Cap.
I'm doing that.
Yeah, my two are Kiznaiver and Luluco. Luluco's fucking brilliant for a short show, and Kiznaiver's got great
Such a
development.
Trigger fanboy, Quokka. Only
I know,
Trigger
such a
shows.
Trigger fanboy.
I love Trigger.
I got mine.
Trigger best girl.
Well,
Trigger has never really failed me ever.
not
so.
counting JoJo, because that one doesn't count because it's always the best.
Dude,
Number 1 and
speaking
2,
of which-
Kabaneri of Iron Fortress, and fuck you, Sam Mayoiga.
So in other
shit
words,
taste.
shit taste.
Gently
Yeah.
executes.
I just want to say though, since we didn't mention this, Luluco, they go to a life fiber planet at the end of the last episode. What?
Kill crossover
Oh yeah,
confirmed.
they sell their city on eBay or some shit.
And they sell it to the life fiber planet. And she's got a life fiber cape. It's crazy. It's a crossover. Where's Mako?
Did you know that Mako dressed as Jotaro in Kill la Kill? True story.
I mean, kind of. Not
Yeah, when
really.
she was
sort
president
of.
of the Fight Club, that was the homage.
It wasn't.
It was a-
Jotaro. Like
Yeah, it kind of was.
It was a fairly generic
Jotaro's-
high school brawler.
Jotaro's outfit is based on a high school brawler. 'Cause-
Let's fucking click on Google image search.
dude, have you ever watched like
She
any
has
Japanese
the
films
exact
at all?
same outfit as Jotaro, dude. I'm on.
Have you
images
ever
right now.
watched any Japanese films? Like
Yeah,
ever?
but his outfit was
Yeah,
derivative
because
in the
that
first
comes from
place.
JoJo, which started in the 80s, bitch. And then they finally made shit in 2012. No, that's an old manga. It came out a long fucking time ago. Like that's like 50 years ago, the 80s.
How do I even math?
That's like 6 generations ago. There were dinosaurs in the 80s, okay?
Dude, we're gonna link Mako in the show notes. Holy shit! Look at. I found the funniest picture.
Mako 4-star Goku uniform, yeah. She's a cutie. Mako's a cutie. She got big boobs. I like that. I like that.
You
in a
mean
girl.
2-star?
I like her in the 4-star.
You meant 2-star.
She never had a
No, I liked her in
4-star.
the 4-star.
She never had a 4-star.
3 stars the
does
highest,
now.
you doofus.
You've never read that Dojin then.
Okay, that doesn't count.
This
Like,
escalated quickly.
She just has a star over her crotch. Like that's all it is.
this picture that Nick linked was really funny.
Look at
No,
his
'cause that wouldn't be
collar.
in a Goku uniform.
It
That
goes
would be
over
in
his
a-
hat.
Nick, you're so dumb.
I want to get a collar like that.
Okay, so
No,
we've,
that's
done,
funny.
we've done our final thoughts. So I've been Quokka. With me has been Mac and Sam and Mike Ditka. And this has been the Anime
The
Summit
Super Fans podcast.
If you like the show, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Anime Summit or leave a review on iTunes.